The fires of Isengard have spread and the men of Gondor have rallied together to put down this brutal threat in the east. Hey, how's it going? My name is Jackie Fish and welcome back to some more Total War Rise of Mordor. We are back again with another epic online battle. This one having over 24,000 soldiers. Yes, you heard me right. So it's going to be one hell of a battle, I can already tell. And I want to give a massive shout out to the guys who sent this battle replay into me. I always really appreciate these battle replays. They're always turning out to be exciting and fun, whether it's on Rise of Mordor or on 1212 or any other battle they decide to play. So yeah, massive thank you to them guys. Keep them coming. Hopefully you guys enjoy them, and if you want to be a part of these battles, go ahead and join my Discord. The link will be down below in the description. Come and be a part of these engagements, and hopefully I will see you guys there. Maybe I'll even have to join a few battles or two so you guys can fight beside me. So yes, we're going to be kicking this one off. We have two armies of Gondor who are already starting their missile shots off on the front line of Isengard, or Dunland over on this left hand side, and then over on this other side again we have another Gondorian army forming up. Quite an interesting formation. I always love to see this unique thing rather than just one long line. It's always very cool. So we have two Gondor armies, one on the left, one on the right, and then over on the other side, the attacking side, we do have an army of men of Isengard, or Uruk-hai from Isengard, with their thick armor right here. So we have an Isengard army that's going to consist of, lots of heavy infantry, crossbows, pikes, and all that lovely stuff. And then we also have an army from Dunland supporting Isengard. It kind of seems the most friendly faction to be on their side is going to be these men from Dunland, who have some pretty decent units. Their heavy infantry is very strong. They're ferocious warriors, and these axemen again are very brutal. And as always, I know I always mention this, but I love the armor that they have equipped to them. It's always so cool to see that. It really is. So very nice there. Also, something to note before we do properly kick off this battle, we actually have a unit of Aphelion Rangers who have Vanguard deployed over in this right hand side behind the army of Isengard. So they might come out and get some shots off and start shooting, because I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the Aphelion Rangers, come on, stay on the Aphelion Rangers. Maybe if I do this, it'll stay on them. I believe these guys have the ability to snipe, and that basically means they can stay invisible while shooting. Maybe not. Yeah, there you go. It's a snipe, and I believe that this unit remains hidden while firing. So, you might just start losing men to these axemen and not have a clue what's going on if nothing can see them. If they can sneak into this woodland, maybe get in range, and they can do some serious damage to the line. So yes, go ahead and just get this battle, dive straight into it. So we're going to be getting the Gondorians pushing up. They have some of these really cool Pelagian Marines. These guys are actually very decent. Even though they're just a light skirmisher unit, the armed Marines can do a lot of damage. It seems as well that Gondor are just hammering away on the Dunland front line, trying to break it apart. Look how many arrows are stuck into these shields. Many of them finding their mark through the shield. Maybe the men of Dunland need to invest in some better equipment. These are obviously just the hand-me-downs from Isengard rather than anything else. But they're also going to be retaliating with their own missiles. And this is a very interesting setup, because a lot of the time when these battles are being played, normally a lot of the archers exchange with one another, but this time we're getting infantry just fighting heavily. Also, don't know what's happening to these skirmishing. Oh, they're getting focused down by missile fire. Oh my god, the Dunland archers have ripped them apart. That is brutal. The javelins are clearly trying to make a big indent with this one unit of Dunland swordsmen. Over on the other side, it does look like we had a small cavalry engagement. The cavalry of Isengard, which are basically more men of Dunland, came in and tried to, I assume, harass the archers, and then got beat back by the heavy Swan Knights of Gondor, so it does not surprise. This is really cool. I really hope if you guys are watching this, you do more of these kind of cool formations, rather than just one long line. Even though that's always cool to see, but it's really nice to see like these pockets of formations kind of clash together. It might not be the most optimal, but for like a cool battle, like having this kind of formation here and then this one on the far right hand side, it just adds a lot of flavor to the battle. It really does. So all the javelins are just being lobbed in right here, and I think the men of Dunland have had enough of being shot to pieces, and they are going to charge forward to try and do something, because this unit is basically dead already. But that does, however, leave a gap in the line of Dunland, so Gondor might be able to exploit that. We're going to be getting some of these brave men. Oh my god, they're being shot by everything. Oh my god! Like one man made it through. One brave man made it into the lines of Gondor after that brutal volley right there. And I assume we're just going to see him routing or being killed. They're going at it right now. They are going at it. Can someone slay this man already? Oh my god. Someone kill this man. No, still no killing. Oh my god, I don't understand how. There you go, finally going down. The Archer Fire is still popping off, and we're going to be getting a unit of Spearmen coming in, Elder Spearmen to reform up here. And now that the Archers have come into range of the Gondorians, they're going to quickly be focusing that down. More Javelins coming up as well. Again, yeah, it's not a bad strategy by Gondor, basically just trying to open up gaps so that they can exploit. But Dunland do still have plenty of men in reserve. This is a 24,000 man battle after all. If we take a look at the numbers, we can see that the forces of evil started off with 13,000 soldiers and the forces of good started off with 11,000. So Gondor is outnumbered by around about 2,000 men to kick off this battle. Seems like we had some skirmishing cavalry as well, popping off, throwing some javelins, I imagine, trying to weaken up the Gondorian left flank. I don't know if that's going to be too successful. Some cavalry, I think, maybe tried to push up here as well, but got quickly dispatched by the missiles. More infantry being thrown up. Tons are just having a horrible time of it. They really are, but I mean, there's still plenty more infantry to throw through this gap if they need to. As this skirmisher phase does continue on with both of the archer forces. Just exchanging blows, but I think so far, the forces of good have definitely come out on top of this skirmish phase. But they have expelled a large portion of their missiles already. The archers are still coming in, and they are dispatching these missiles with some ease. But yeah, there's a gap here, and I wouldn't be surprised if we saw another unit of Elder Spearmen coming in. The Aphelion Rangers are still hidden. Yeah, the Aphelion Rangers are still hidden. We'll make sure to keep an eye on them as well, because I'm excited to see how they turn out. More cavalry moving up, I imagine, just to harass. Yeah, more Javelin Cav coming out. Just basically, you know, pick away, chip away at the damage. Normally what starts to happen in these battles is that the HP of the unit kind of starts off. They don't take a lot of damage from the first couple volleys, but then once they start taking casualties, they go down very, very quickly. It's kind of, you need to get through like the outer shield almost. Imagine it as like a shield on a Star Wars ship. Once they break through that, then the numbers start to drop quite quickly. Like their initial health bar goes down. Again, we have another unit of spear. Oh, we actually have a spearman engaging, but we're actually going to be getting the spearman going off against some of these hillmen, who are axemen, and axemen are always great at breaking up spear formations. However, these are some pretty heavy elite. These are the elder spearmen from Dunland, so it's not exactly like they're bad, but gaps are appearing now on this left-hand side, and already, oh my god, already Gondor have found the gaps. They're also pushing up over here. There's a gap right here they could try and exploit. Yeah, I think we're going to have to see Dunland having to throw in more and more of their men over to his left-hand side quickly. Yeah, they're throwing in their general cavalry, who does have 3 golden chevrons as well, so he's going to be extremely deadly. And again, I love the Isengard armor on these guys, because it's like Dunland doesn't really have the facilities to, you know, forge their own armor effectively. So because of that, they're going to obviously get a lot from Sauron and Saruman. Oh my god, this entire unit of axemen has been killed by the archer fire. That is insane how quickly they went down. But we are going to be getting the enemy general, the Dunland general, I should say, going up against some Swan Knights and Doamroth. Obviously, extremely great unit. But we are getting more axemen turning up as well. Even though the axemen are being focused down by the archer fire, and they're extremely vulnerable to that, it does seem like a few of them are going to be able to get into contact with this. And unless more infantry turns up for Gondor, they could see their general, their cavalry is getting slaughtered right now. I guess they are more of a sacrificial lamb, as we do have Gondor just pouring in along this side. They have managed to break the men of Dunland, and that's going to completely open up this flank. The Aphelion Rangers, come on, get them involved. But this entire flank has just crumbled for Dunland. They do have these axemen here to kind of try and blockade the bleeding. As well as that, the champion rider as well is extremely low. I'm not sure if the advisor just said that the general went down. I think he might have, as now the rest of the Gondorian archers finish him off. And that's going to be Dunland's general done for. And as we can see, this flank is just caving in right now. Yeah, there you go. He just went down right there. I mean, yeah, there's no one left. And that's going to basically kickstart the advance for Dunland. They can't sit back now. Their right flank is broken, and they're going to have to charge forward. I mean, they clearly have the advantage right here. They have so many more numbers. This is, what, like 5 units against 3 from Gondor? The Gondor have just done such a great job at focusing down this left flank and really shifting their numbers over here. Over on the other side as well, we're having more cavalry engagements from Gondor and the forces of Isengard. But obviously this, weak Dunlin cavalry is going to be no match for the elite Swan Knights of Gondor. Even with their hand-me-down armor. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we just saw all of the evil army pushing up. But yeah, and this is what I'm saying. Look how quickly they managed to break the Gondorians here. Because I believe these aren't proper Gondorian soldiers. Oh, these are. But I think on the other flank they weren't. So now it's just a perfect opportunity to come round and completely envelop these guys if Isengard want to come and aid the Gondorians. Yeah, because this is just a bloody battle over here. My God. Not the strongest units going in engaging against Dunlin, but still some pretty good ones. Also, how great is this game running right now? Like, a lot of people give Attila shit, but we have 24,000 men, maybe not as much now, but we have a lot of soldiers, and the game is running, fairly well. We've got 19,000 men left, plus the corpses and stuff, and it's a little bit stuttery here and there, but 19,000 men is pretty goddamn good. Over on this far left-hand side, the fighting is hard. These Axemen have done a great job as well. Definitely an underrated unit as more cavalry comes in. We are getting more and more reinforcements thrown in to just basically try and stop this bleeding and stop this cascading of Gondorian troops. There's just so many more men left to go. However, we are getting some infantry being broken back, and Dunlin might have been able to hold this. You can see there's gaps appearing as well with Dunlin coming around. We are going to be getting this unit of Swan Knights, and we also see in the distance that Isengard have also engaged. I want to watch this charge. Oh my God, this is going to be brutal. Unless they form shield wall. Oh my God, the cavalry decided to go elsewhere. Kill the Axemen maybe? Yeah, they decided to charge into the Axemen. That was just a really bad charge. Unfortunately, pathfinding might have ruined them there. They are now going to turn around and try and hit these swordsmen. Good charge off there, as I don't think they were in shield wall. But now this Swan Knight unit is going to get completely surrounded. Over on the other side as well, we see Isengard just charging in with everything they've got. And another cavalry charge here. A small Swan Knight unit inflicting so many casualties on these half-orc axes. They're just not meant to be a unit that kind of basically fights away. The Urukai pikemen as well. And let's do the good old charge down the battle line that we love to see. It's a bit fast, which I do apologize for, but my page down key is broken. So I can't actually start the camera. But I mean, look at these engagements. It's bloody beautiful. And it's a really, really cool formation from Gondor. Really cool formation by Gondor. The battle line. This is only half of a battle line, for God's sake. So guys, if you are enjoying this, be sure to drop a like and a comment. Subscribe as well. We're getting extremely close to 120,000 subscribers, so I'd really appreciate it if you are new to the channel. Hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and hit the bell button and all that lovely stuff. And I'll see you guys hopefully in the next one as well. Hopefully, we'll come back for more epic battles on the channel. So that was a long battle line right there. We do have the Swan Knights really heavily trying to push on this left-hand side, trying to break away Dunlin. And obviously, because they don't have their general, their morale is not great. There's no one to keep them in check. Gondor has somewhat cut the head off the snake, as it were. Yeah, and it doesn't seem like they're really got much left on this other flank. I mean, they managed to basically secure themselves a nice victory over here. But this right flank has just gone catastrophic for Dunlin. All their archers are trying to chain down and focus these guys down. Granted, it's not like Gondor has a ton left in this position right here, but I mean, Dunlin just don't have anything left there. Once this unit breaks and these guys can come around and envelop the Dunlin pocket of resistance here, I think it's going to be all she wrote for this army. But if Isengard can get a clean victory on their side, then maybe they can bring it back and push away on the enemy. You know, make them rally forward and get ready to take on the enemy. More Gondorians coming in the back as well. This is what I was saying. As soon as this pocket is gone, now everyone can charge in and basically surround these guys. The morale isn't great and they can probably just mass rout them, honestly. That's really unfortunate. Over on this left-hand side, we can see that Isengard is fighting extremely hard and they are making ground. They are making ground, but at what cost? Can they make enough ground? That is the question. Because maybe if they can kill this Gondorian army, Isengard can kind of compensate for their fallen Dunland allies, who just got absolutely smashed on that right flank. Also, guys, let me know in the comments as well what type of battles you want to see. Obviously, there's only so many. Obviously, there's only so many things we can do, but let me know. What general was that? Was that the Gondorian general? Oh, the Gondorian general going down as well. That will even out the battlefield a little bit. What was it killed by? It was killed by some of the Axemen, the Berserkers. Oh, that's kind of cool. The Isengard Berserkers taking these guys down on the Gondorian front. Yeah, I mean, they are such a ferocious unit. Surprising it's doing as well as it is against cavalry. I mean, it's not really doing that well against cavalry, but it's trying its hardest. And I mean, oh my god, look at that. The entire Gondorian army is now shifting. The balance of power, though, is still extremely even. And I guess Isengard, yeah, the Isengard are winning this flank as much as Gondor won the other flank. Not bad. If they can continue to push in. If I was... Yeah, they're just running away with their missiles now. Shout out to Isengard. They crushed this flank. I wonder why they crushed it so easily. I mean, a lot of the time, people do underestimate the strength of these evil factions.
Running for their lives.
And yeah, you can already see the crumbling starting to happen. More Isengard units getting around that flank, surrounding the Gondorian battle line. As well as that, we also have a unit of half-orc axes. I mean, just look at them. That is a ferocious unit. And these guys can output so much damage if they can get in the side and flanks. And that's exactly what they're going to be doing. Charging into the back of the Citadel Guard, which is the perfect unit for these half-orc axes to fight. They're just going to be so effective at killing them. They really, really are. The Gondorian army has now rallied up. Yeah, the other Gondorian army has formed up. This quadrant of Dunland men have actually held this long, which is actually an important factor in this battle. Because the longer these guys hold, the more that the entire Gondorian army is held here, or half of the Gondorian army is held here, whilst the other one's pushed up. And that's giving Isengard enough time to clear up what remains of these Gondorians. So maybe if that Dunland army fell down, this entire force could have arrived in time to reinforce their Gondorian allies. So overall, just quickly taking a look at the battlefield at this point, it does look like the cavalry for Gondor, they still have the cavalry advantage. Their battle line doesn't look like they have as much infantry, but this cavalry is going to be very valuable indeed. And if they can free up these bowmen as well, that'll give them probably the missile advantage as well. I mean, how many missiles do Gondor have left? Not many. The Aphelion Rangers have finally come out of their hiding place as well. How many missiles? Ooh, yeah, Isengard have a lot of bowmen left. They have some of these scout bowmen of the Uruk-hai right here. And then they have the crossbowmen as well. So, yeah, Isengard, I think, have a very good chance. They actually have a balance of power in their favor. They just need to quickly clear up the last bastion of this Gondor army. Once these guys go down, they can reform up. And I mean, it's kind of in Gondor's best interest to attack whilst the Isengard army is disorganized. Like, if I was Gondor, I would just push forward I mean, but still, they still have a lot of men not engaged. Yeah, Isengard have a lot left. I guess it's starting to show the pure worth of them extra 2,000 men they brought to the battle. Another unit coming in, basically just looking to rout the Gondorians, throw them off the field of battle. As this army is forming up. So this army is looking, I guess, to form up properly. And again, a lot of the men are exhausted from this long march. They've been fighting, and now it's a long march over. Also, look at all the bodies as well. That's really cool to see, just the battle lines and the corpses piling up. I mean, look at that. Whew, that's where the heavy fighting was right there. I really like as well what Isengard have done. They've kind of formed up, again, a very cool line. I love these like formations that the players are making in this battle. You know, just interesting formations rather than just kind of two static lines marching towards one another. We're getting these cool formations, these cool battles, and this is you know, turned into a great battle because we're having this, you know, second stage of the engagement almost. So there we have it. The lines have now gone down, and Gondor are pushing up. Their men are slowly getting their vigor back, but it's being a little bit delayed. We'll triple speed it as well, just whilst everyone's marching into formation. Then we're getting a bit of archer fire as well. But I kind of feel like Isengard just have such a strong advantage because they have so much infantry left. And I think it's going to be extremely important to see what the Gondorian cavalry can do. If the Gondorian cavalry can make itself, you know, known and get some good kills, then I think they definitely stand a chance. But if they don't, then I think this battle is definitely going to go in favor of Isengard. Okay, here we go. Some infantry being charged forward. Basically just some light infantry to tie up the Gondorians. Yeah, these are like bundled mercenaries in the Isengard roster. Pretty trash units. They've got like butcher knives and crooked blades. Nothing of a great value. The Gondorians are going to be able to dispatch these guys without too much trouble. As I said, they're more of just a tiring force. Keep the enemy at bay. And they'll charge forward. I didn't even see this artillery piece fire the entire game. Yeah, they're kind of just, I guess actually no, they're not more of a force to tire out the Gondorians. They're a force to delay whilst they get their archers and everyone else into position. And we're also going to be getting a cavalry charge here, and this is going to be so important. So a great cavalry charge off into the side of the half-orc axes. Very, very nice there by Gondor. And now they're going to be getting out of there after clearing out a bunch of them. But they'll take casualties in the woods. Trying to retreat, it's not going to be easy for them. A lot of archer fire going on back and forth here as well. Some axemen there. Just, I guess they routed and then came back. Yeah, they routed and came back, and they're just basically standing there. The Gondorians are going to be shifting men far on the right flank, but the crossbows are also going to be turned. If they can kill that unit of infantry, that would be nice. Crossbows are going to be loading up, whittling down. You can see that HP going down as well fairly quickly, but that's kind of like a screening unit more than anything else for these Gondorian swords. Is there anything sword-wise back here? I think Isengard are going to have to push off, and we get a full-on assault going in right now by Gondor. They're forming up everything they can for one last push in this battle to end it once and for all. And it does look like they are going to get on the crossbows. Oh, this is devastating for Isengard. Really, really is. These crossbows could have been the key to kind of consolidating their victory. The Gondorians are just charging in right now. They're going to have to kill these crossbows very nicely. The Isengard have gone ahead and committed a unit of infantry, but again, that kind of leaves their flank exposed. I mean, now getting cavalry charged in as well, and this is going to be the big push. Over in the woodland area as well, we have more infantry going in against one another as the shield walls move up closer and closer to the half-orc axes. But the fact that they have half-orc axes left without being shot to death is going to be massive. We have a unit of fountain guard as well, slowly marching towards the Uruk-hai line. Surprised the Uruks are as disciplined as this. This is obviously not the rabble that was sent to Helm's Deep. There you go, the Phantom Guard charging in. Pikes are pretty trash in this game, honestly, in Attila. They kind of are. We really do need this left flank, though, to commit in and try and consolidate that, because we've got a lot of fighting elsewhere as the men of Gondor are looking to try their best to win this. But I think Isengard maybe just have too much and Gondor have too little. Now the pikes are moving in immediately. Counter charges going off as well. Trying to rout back the Gondorians, moving around as well to support this left flank. Yeah, I think the forces of evil have won this day. It's looking that way, at least at the beginning. However, Gondor does still definitely have some fight in them. The band's power is pretty even overall. Only 800 men in it. So a good couple cavalry charges, and the battle is, anyone's game. The Uruks still have ammunition left, though, which is huge in this battle. And right here as well, we're getting a complete unit of Gondorian sword infantry surrounded. So this is a nice positioning right here. However, this unit in the back is getting absolutely slaughtered in the crossfire. Look at that. The numbers are just dropping so goddamn quickly. Every single volley, the last, oh my god, see you later. Oh, wow. Well, that unit is now non-existent. You see what I mean about like kind of the Star Wars shields? When they go down, the hull is exposed and the unit melts. So if they could do that a few more times with the Gondorians, then maybe there is still hope. We also have a unit of the Citadel Guard right here, the general unit for Gondor. But they are also being focused down by a lot of missile fire as well. Luckily, the missile fire is in their front, so their shields are blockading a lot of that, enemy fire. We do have some Gondorian cavalry coming in and routing. This is going to open up a few positions. The cavalry needs to focus down these missiles as well, and that's exactly what they're doing. They're going to be turning around and charging down on the archers. The crossbows are back and operational as well, which is just going to be a perfect unit to take out the Citadel Guard. The left flank is fighting hard, but the balance of power is shifting more and more as this woodland fight is not looking great for Gondor. Yeah, the numbers are dropping. It's now over 1,000-man advantage in favor of evil. And these are even archers being thrown into combat right now. Oh yeah, we've got a unit of White Hand Stormers here as well. This is the top tier infantry unit from Isengard. Very, very strong warriors. They're huge shields as well. It's great at holding and also at being aggressive. Yeah, you can see the entire Gondorian battle line is now crumbling. Isengard have smashed the center. They're going to reform up and take this out. I mean, what a battle that was. Honestly, what a battle. Yeah, we take a look at the bird's eye view. We can see the center smash. I imagine these guys will wrap around now. Because I honestly thought that Gondor just, they killed the Dunland army over here so efficiently. By just making a few breach points, they could just completely wrap around. But then all of a sudden, Isengard did the same. But Isengard won in just like a straight up fight in this Gondorian line. I don't know if Gondor over on this side just didn't have the quality to match them. But it seems like Isengard just ripped through them. Maybe it was like the quality on their men or something, like the chevrons or what. But yeah, it was like a massacre. It really, really was. There we go. The last couple units of Isengard, last couple units of Gondor are just being killed now. I think that's all she wrote. This is going to be a few kind of scattered units. The Gondorian general is fleeing for his life. But there we have it. So Isengard do win this one and claim victory. But that was a really close battle. Throughout, it looked like it was going one way, and then Isengard brought it back, and then Gondor reformed, looking extremely strong. But then Isengard just simply had too much infantry left, and then the entire Gondorian line just crumbled. There's 2,000 Uruk-hai from Isengard left on the battlefield after the end of this battle. And did anyone else used to do this in like Rome Total War and Napoleon, when they'd won, just formed up their army afterwards? I used to do this all the time when I was a kid playing Rome Total War 1. Whenever I'd win a battle and I was just killing other people as they routed, like, I would just form up my army, as if they were parading the victory, and have my general walk down and up. Yes, I was a loser when I was a kid. But let's take a look at the kills, see who really racked up the most. So we'll start off with Isengard, as they did kind of win the battle overall. Yeah, a lot of their infantry, well over 200 kills. This one getting almost 400, not bad whatsoever. Berserker's doing a little bit okay, and the half-orc axes almost 400 kills as well. Over on Dunland, we can see a few hundred kills on these guys. The archers, as always, doing pretty decent. They always seem to get around about 100 kills. And this unit of Blood Avengers, 142. Over on Gondor's side, we can see the Athenian Rangers, 216, and this cavalry, almost 400 kills as well. Pretty goddamn dirty. And then finally, on the last Gondorian army, it'd probably be these javelins who did the best, and the archers. Yeah, the missile contingent for this Gondorian army was extremely deadly. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. Be sure to drop a like and a comment, subscribe if you haven't already, hit the bell notification. I upload videos every single day, and I'll see you guys in the next one.